Hey everybody, my name is Johnny Quest. How's everybody doing today? How was everybody's Memorial Day weekend? I hope everybody had a great time because I know I did. I ate a lot of food. Did I gain weight? I probably did, but it's okay to have that kind of food. And so that's what I'm going to be talking about today is basically a little bit of nutrition. I know in my first couple of videos I mentioned about nutrition, and then after that I was talking about training. But I'm gonna start talking about a combination of both in my all my videos because I don't want to leave either one out on the videos I will post up. With that said, going back to nutrition and dieting. Now I ate a lot of food this weekend, but I'm not guilty about that. It's okay to eat that kind of food, and I don't normally eat that during not the whole week or during the month, and so on and so on. And it's a little combination of both. You want to have a combination of both. That's why I always tell everybody to have a cheat day or have a cheat meal here and there. It's okay. You know, if you're eating good, go on. But if you're eating bad, don't do that because the fact that then you're adding more garbage into your body. Like I said before in my other videos, you eat junk, you're gonna look like junk. You eat good, you're gonna look good. You eat healthy, you're gonna look healthy. Plain and simple. Now, I'm going to be talking about carbohydrates today. And the reason why is because there's two forms of carbohydrates. There's starchy carbs and there's fibrous carbs. What are starchy carbs? Starchy carbs are your potatoes, rice, uh, bread, and what are your fibrous carbs? Anything that's greens, your vegetables. Simple carbs also, with fruits, anything that's refined sugar. So those are the ones I'll be talking about. Do you need both of them in your diet? Yes, it's good to have both of them into your diet because the fact that if you have only starchy carb in your diet, you will gain weight. And if you have only fibrous carbs in your diet, you will get nowhere. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people go on to this no carb diet, and I don't believe in that because everything has carbs. Anything, everything. You cook chicken, and it says, okay, chicken's your protein source, but it's going to have some carbs. It depends on you basically if you said to yourself, I'm just going to have only fibrous carbs, meaning like I'm just going to only eat salad and that's it. That is not good. You're depleting, you're not eating your proteins, you're not eating your fats. So what's going to happen? Your body starts storing all those little calories that you're eating and you'll be gaining weight. Okay, so it's always good to combine them both. Now, when to eat them and when not to eat them, it depends on basically what you're doing. Okay, I know I work a normal shift, which is basically I do a 12-hour shift or a 24-hour shift. Now, I bring a lot of food with me to work. This way, I'm never hungry. Now, a lot of people don't have access to food, so then you have to compensate that. You gotta bring in some snacks because if you don't, then you can start buying junk. Okay, fibrous carbs are good like during the late afternoons. Reason why is because the fact that your body is going to the stage where it's going to be start breaking down the food later on at night. And if you eat something heavy near that time period, your body's going to start storing it instead of burning it. Now, let's just take I'm going to take a normal person out and just say, okay, this person gets out at 5 o'clock. This person's going to go to the gym most likely 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night. Um, what this person needs to do is eat good throughout the whole entire day. Basically, you're gonna have your starchy carb in the morning, and with along of course with protein, and then in between meals your protein shakes, and then lunchtime have your starchy carbs and your protein. So now here comes 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Grab yourself a nice little fruit salad. That's gonna give you a little fuel to get you going before the end of the shift. Now 5 o'clock comes around, you go home, you change until you put in your gym clothes. What you do? Your stomach is hurt, growling, you don't feel enough energy. What my trick is, I suggest to a lot of people is have a small little packet of oatmeal. Why oatmeal? It's a good source of fiber. It's a good source of carbohydrates. By the time you go into the gym, you're gonna be burning all that up, plus all the calories you ate throughout the whole entire day. Now, after you finish working out, you go home, you get yourself a nice protein shake to keep you going. Next you know, you take a shower, get dressed, put on your PJs, and have yourself a nice little grilled chicken Caesar salad. What's wrong with that? That's nothing wrong. That's your fibrous carbs. You're not interrupting that process of burning calories. Your body start breaking down carbohydrates, everything at the whole entire day, basically. Your body start breaking it down between 8 and 9 o'clock at night. Now, if you interrupt that flow, what that's going to do is going to store all that fat, all those calories you ate throughout the whole entire day. It's going to be stored for the next day. Now, let's say the next day you do follow all your diet plan, and you don't eat starchy carbs at nighttime the next day. Now, what you held in that body, let's say I'm gonna pick a number, 2,500 calories, and now you burn only 500 the next day of doing walking back and forth for your job, but you ate all day long too, so that's another 2,500 calories. So now you have about roughly 45 to 5,000 calories to burn that night. Your body is not going to burn that much that night. So now what you're doing, you're storing fat. So that's why I say do not interrupt that flow. If you have to eat late at night, have something small, like something discipline yourself. Don't get a big plate, get a small plate. This way you're only limited of what you're gonna eat on that plate. Just those little tricks I throw in there is to discipline yourself by having small plates. Fibrous carbs is good late at night. I suggest a lot of people to eat fibrous carbs from 3 o'clock until nighttime to go to sleep. Starchy carb is good for the morning all the way to noon. Hit the heavy carbs. This way your body is storing that fuel and energy, and then when you go to the gym, you're gonna feel nice and strong. Okay, at this point, you want to get your maintenance calories. Your The way to find that out is from my last other videos. I put down a chart and you to find out your total calorie intake of that day. Now, what you want to do is take that number of total calories for that day and multiply by 1.2. That's going to give you your maintenance calories. And I'll show you later in a diagram how that comes in full circle. Now, also, what I want you guys to do is when you go to the gym, calculate on a treadmill, whatever cardio machine you're using, write down a piece of paper the calories you're burning that time. Each time you go to the gym, write down how much calories you're burning. And then you multiply that by how many days, not multiply, but every day you're going to burn a different amount of calories. So for a whole week, calculate your total calories that you burned. All right, and take that number, and I'm gonna, as I said before, I'm gonna write down a little formula for you guys. This way, you guys can follow that and see exactly where you stand as far as like burning, because like I was saying before, there's some people who hit a plateau and don't see any progress, and it's because something's going on with the calories. They're not consuming enough, or they're not burning enough, or vice versa. They're burning too much, but not gaining enough calories in their diet. So that's why they hit that plateau. So that's why some people will say I'm still the same weight, but body fat may go up and lean muscle mass go down. So I'm going to post up a little chart and a little formula on how to go by. It may sound a little confusing, but when you see it on a piece of paper, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to end this video with that note. And I hope everybody tunes in more and more because, like I said, I want to help everybody out there get back into shape because here comes the summer, and I know a lot of people want to get ready for the summer. And I want to make sure everybody does it the right way and not get themselves hurt and pull a muscle or end up in a hospital with dehydration or something like that. But anyway, again, my name is Johnny Quest, and you've been trained.